Cooking with Kat. I'm your host, Kat Curley. Tonight I am so excited to have a very dear friend of ours, one of our first viewers on Cooking with Kat. This is Martha Garrett, otherwise known as Switching Granny on Twitter. And she is going to share with us a wonderful recipe. She has come down from Indiana to visit us. And she has a great recipe that I am so excited I want to share with you. So we're going to go ahead and get started. We are actually doing two things tonight. We are making baked potatoes.
Yes, and Breannas chicken tenders.
Yes.
That's the good thing.
Her granddaughter's favorite chicken tenders, so that is definitely what we're going to do. So we're going to go ahead and get started. Yep. We're going to start off with the potatoes because we need to go ahead and get those in the oven. So
yeah,
show me how you do it.
Well, washing them, and then we stabbed them a little bit, and we're going to put a little bit of olive oil on them. I'll just put it in my hand and rub it on them. And then I take a little kosher salt or sea salt, something that sticks to it nicely. We've already stabbed holes in it and put it in the oven at 450 for 45 minutes or so until it's soft.
Perfect.
Yeah, and if you leave it uncovered, a lot of people put it in foil. What you get with this is a more crisp skin. So it's really good like that.
Yummy, yummy. Okay, well let's go ahead and stick that in.
All right. And we have our others already going. Just put them in there.
Beautiful. It tastes better from the oven than it does in the microwave.
Oh, the consistency is completely different in the microwave. Yeah.
Okay, so let's talk about the tenders. We're going to need to, let's talk about what we're going to actually need for our tenders.
Okay, ingredient list is so simple. Most people have these things at home. You need a sleeve of Ritz or butter crackers. Doesn't have to be Ritz brand.
Okay.
You need a half a cup of Parmesan cheese.
Okay.
And a half cup of butter melted.
Okay.
And a tablespoon of Dijon mustard.
Beautiful.
And a teaspoon of dry parsley flakes. If you're using parsley that you have grown, then you're going to use more than that because the dried's more concentrated. So if it's grown from home, put a couple or 3 tablespoons.
Beautiful.
A half a teaspoon of garlic powder, half teaspoon of salt.
Beautiful.
And a 4th teaspoon of pepper.
Great.
And that is it.
That's easy.
So very few ingredients.
Very few. Well, that's great. Now, if you have chicken breasts, you can use the chicken
breast. You can.
Breast, right?
If I have chicken breasts, they're not quite as tender, but I pound them thin and cut them in half or in thirds.
Okay, the first thing we need to do is to
melt the butter.
Melt the butter.
Right. And we want to use glass because that's the safest thing, and we're going to do it in the microwave.
Okay.
So we're using a whole stick even though it calls for a half because we're doubling the recipe. Okay. So we just put the butter in here and put it in the microwave for about 30 seconds.
Perfect.
So I'm going to let you do that to your microwave.
Okay.
Perfect.
Okay.
Perfect. Now we're going to take a sleeve of Ritz crackers and we're going to crunch them up. Generally putting them in a bag.
Okay.
And using a rolling pin.
Okay.
And just kind of roll it and get them into as fine as you can.
Okay.
By just rolling. And so you just roll them, push on them. Some people find better ways to crunch them up in their food processor if they want. But the more you get them crunched up, you don't really want big pieces. This recipe is crispier with them finer. The next thing we're going to do is you're going to put your Dijon mustard in the melted butter and mix that up.
Okay. Dijon mustard, it has a great flavor. It really does spice up a lot of good food.
Right, it jazzes it up. The recipe's a little bit dull without it, and this I think makes it
great.
And you just whisk that in, and sometimes you'll find that your butter might get a little bit, with the coolness, might tend to harden up, and if it does, just put it back in the microwave.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Yeah, just for a few seconds.
Okay.
And now you're actually going to put the rest of your dry ingredients
in here?
Yeah, just the herbs and stuff.
Okay.
Everything except the Parmesan.
Okay, so
the parsley.
The salt?
Yes.
Okay. Garlic?
Yes. And the pepper.
Perfect.
And most people have all these things, so it's so simple.
That is
simple. I like that.
And stir it again?
Yes.
That's great. That's easy.
Easy.
Okay.
Okay, and now you're going to add the Parmesan to your cracker crumbs.
Beautiful. They smell so good.
Yeah, already. And so you kind of mix that up.
Okay.
Best as you can. And then before they go in the oven, you just dip the chicken in the wet mixture and then dredge it in the dry mixture and bake them.
Beautiful. And you just put the chicken in the bag and...
Yeah, I usually just do a piece or two at a time. These are really small tenders, so definitely a couple, maybe 4. What we do with the baking dish, I might say before you do it, is generally line your cookie sheet with foil. They make a non-stick foil now that's nice. If you don't have that, just spray your foil.
Okay, well I have some spray here.
Yeah, I would spray your foil. And if you have a silicone baking pad, that would work too.
That's beautiful.
Perfect.
Okay.
So we are going to dredge it, or we're going to dip it first in the liquid, in the butter and herbs, and then put it in the cracker mixture to dredge. And you might do 2 or 3 at a time.
Okay. Oh, this smells really good. Even that herb mixture smells really good.
I know. Breanna actually made these for her papa with my help. She's 5.
Oh, this makes it so fun.
She was so excited. Yeah.
Well, all my viewers know how I am so kid-friendly with my stuff. I like to have the kids involved.
And this is a recipe they can help with and enjoy because it's so simple. And that's it. Now you put them on the baking sheet. And when you put them on the baking sheet, you want to leave a little space between them. They'll crisp up better.
Okay.
And of course, your oven's preheating.
Okay, so we finished the assembly of the chicken tenders. Now we're going to put them in the oven and let them cook with the potatoes. Right,
and we had the oven turned up for the potatoes for the last 30 minutes to 450, and we're going to turn the oven down to 400. That's what the recipe calls for.
Okay.
For about 20 minutes is all these should take to cook, as small as they are. The recipe says 30, but that's for a little bit bigger.
Plus, with the oven being a little bit warmer, it may not even take even that long.
You're right. We want our potatoes to be done too.
That sounds great. Okay. Those look so good and they smell amazing.
They will be.
There we go. So everybody that you've shown this makes them.
Absolutely. It's just wonderful recipe.
That is so easy too.
It's easy, and wait till you taste them.
I can't wait.
That's the clincher.
Okay, well we have to wait 20 minutes, and so I guess we're just going to have to go read a magazine or go chat or go Twitter. Twitter,
that's what I'm going to do.
Sounds like fun. We'll
I love the Twitter. Bye.
Okay, well let's get this plated up.
We're going to put one of our nice baked potatoes on there. This is so simple. You'll notice they're a little crispier because we didn't put them in foil, and you just pop it like that. Butter inside. Yeah, and see how nice that is?
Okay.
And oh, look at that chicken.
Oh, this
look
looks
at that
amazing.
Chicken.
Let's put a few pieces on.
Yeah. Oh my, maybe this one.
There we go.
Yeah, we didn't spray our pan real heavy, but we got them crispy.
Got that plated, so let's add let's garnish it a little bit with
some great field greens. Yeah.
Field greens. And we have got a beautiful dish.
Yes.
Beautiful.
Yes.
All right, I've got to taste these, so let's get a...
Okay. Tender. Delicious. You didn't even need to salt or pepper that.
Oh my.
What do you think? Is it really good? It's really good. It's really good. Can you see why my whole neighborhood cooks them now?
Yes.
It's like, okay, I'm doing them Monday. I'm going to do them Tuesday, and my husband just stands there with his hands up.
Parmesan in there.
Oh, yeah.
That is fantastic.
Yeah.
I'm so glad that you've come to help us. And we want to send a specific thanks out
to @Callie Lewis and @Neil Campbell from Geek Brief TV.
Yes.
They actually brought me here as a gift, and I've been spending the week with them and got to meet you, and what a treat.
Oh, it's
love
been
it.
So much fun.
Love Texas too.
Martha, how can we get in touch with you?
You can follow me on Twitter, and it's twitter.com/switchinggranny.
Thank you so much for watching this today.
Thank
we hope to see you really soon. Good night.
Bye.